it is like these things came with me being 30. And I just began to question, challenge some status quo, things I've lived with all my life. The first thing is I began to do things differently. Why was I doing things the way I used to do them before? Why did I believe this thing? So I've been doing things differently. I don't care what I've been taught or what I've known before, okay? Now I want to find the truth myself. I want to know God for myself. Physically, emotionally, in every wise. What I've known before is not serving me. I want to drop it. And I want to pick up new systems, new ways to improve myself, to make me get better results. For instance, I used to believe I don't like to fast because I like food. I am someone who eats very early in the morning. I just like to eat and eat and eat. But it got to a point in my life I discovered, oh, I need to cut down on how I eat because I want to lose some weight for health reasons, okay? Because I want to stay fit. I discover when I exercise, I feel lighter, I feel good. So one thing that is standing in the way of me achieving that is because I eat and eat and eat. And when you are eating too much, there's no way you want to cut down on calories, you want to stay fit. So I decided to introduce intermittent fasting. And then I discovered that I don't do well on fasting when I'm too dry and I'm not taking water. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start with breakfast, but I'm going to be taking water. So when I wake up in the morning, I take water. And that kind of sustain me, water and some lime, water and some, just something to electrolyte the water to make my body more fluid, to make it moisturized, to make me feel hydrated, okay? So when I began to do that, it was easy for me to stay without food. But the old me would have thought, you can't be fasting with water. That is what I've thought. I even shared it with a colleague and she laughed when I said I'm fasting, but I'm taking water alongside. I was like, oh, what kind of fast is that? She also needs to do that, but because she has just thought if you are fasting, then you don't need to take water, you just... Now I need to challenge myself. Now I can even go hours without eating, but as long as I take water, I feel strengthened and I'm seeing the result in my body. I'm seeing the result. And that is what I actually want to achieve, is to see results. Is to see results. So I've been challenging the status quo, the way I've thought things should be done. If it's not serving me, then I'm ditching it. The ones that are serving me, I still upload, okay? But the ones that are not serving me, in these 30s, I'm ditching it. The second thing I'm doing differently in my 30 is that now I'm learning to say no. I didn't know how much peace comes with when you are able to say no when you need to say no. And I've been saying this. I didn't know how much peace. I'm someone that likes to avoid conflict. I try to avoid confrontation. I like peace. I'm a woman of peace. I like peace. And I like to be in people's good book because of that. I don't want to offend you. I don't want you to see me in a way. So I didn't know that is good, but at the same time, there are some boundaries I need to drop. Even with that, because tell me why I've begun to say no to some things and then I'm feeling at peace with myself. Feeling at peace. Like, if your presence in my life will give me anxiety, to give me pressure, it's giving me... I would rather have my peace than have you. So I'm that girl in my 30s where I'm choosing my relationship, I'm choosing my circle, I'm choosing what I allow to bother me. I'm choosing what I allow to bother me. I'm choosing it. I'm not just going to be everywhere. No. So I'm appreciating my peace more in these 30s. And the third thing I'm doing differently in my 30 is that now I'm minding my business more and drinking lots of water. I'm minding my business because I'm someone that can be in people's business. I care about people genuinely. I want to know how you're doing, what you can do better that'll make you get better results. I'm that girl that will tell you, oh, I think you should do this. So I'm minding my business. I'm taking my own advice. Okay? I'm minding my business and taking my own advice. So the advice I would have thrown around, give this one, give that one, I'm using it. I'm seeing people that give advice and they use it and it's... But me that I'm giver of the advice, like my husband used to make jest of me that anytime I want to give people drug in this house, there's the way I force them, take a drug. When it's time for me to use the drug, Now I take drug, but it can be maybe about things that are bitter. I don't want to take it. And he's like, you know, you force us to do all these things, but when it's your turn, you run. So that kind of a thing. So, but now I'm minding my business, taking my own advice, using my own advice, and it has been serving me. Some of us need to start using our own advice. You're the one that know how to advise A, advise B. Use those advice also. Use them. So that is one thing I've also been doing differently in my 30s. The fourth thing I'm doing differently in my 30s is that I'm appreciating life more. My dear, being alive is a luxury. That you are alive is a luxury. My husband will be 40 in some couple of years. He has few years to be 40. And I'm so grateful to God for that. Okay, I'm so grateful to God. You know, there's a way I think when I was way back, that when you are aging, I'm like, oh God, what have we achieved? What have we done? Oh, we ought to have this. Oh God, do this for us. See, so now I appreciate life. That I am alive, my family is well, my children are doing well, we are alive, we have this breath. I am grateful. Being alive is a luxury, and that's why I don't understand when people are 50, they are 55, they are not happy that maybe they've not achieved some things. Please, let's stop that. Let's stop that. Some of us, we give a fortune to keep our loved ones alive, that have loved ones that have passed. We give a fortune to keep them. So if you still have this breath is luxury. Is luxury. Is luxury. Appreciate it. Be grateful for what you have. On the journey to going to where you want to go to, be grateful. Stop complaining. Stop. Stop complaining, sister. Stop complaining. Like, God reminded me some weeks back that this thing you want to be complaining about is someone's answered prayer. It's what somebody actually prayed to God that they want. And immediately I said, God, I'm grateful for this in my life. I'm grateful. Now I'm open to the better. I want the best I want. But at the same time, I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for where I am. So now I don't let life pressure me. I don't let people push me. I don't want to be pressured by what is not making sense and adding up. Okay? I want to live in the moment, enjoy the moment. As I become the best version of myself, I want to live in now. So these are the things that I'm doing different in my 30s. I just hope this speaks to somebody and encourages you to do better, encourages you to mind your business as well, encourages you to challenge the status quo. Why do you believe the things you believe? There's a billboard I used to see on my way to church by this church, Harvest House, that says the future you want to go to, you are a step away from the future you want to get to, but the steps you are avoiding to take are the things that are still preventing you from getting to that future. The steps you have refused to take, the decisions you have refused to take, are what are still holding you back from getting to that future. So what is that decision? What is that thing that you have refused to do? Because that's just how you have been all your life. My dear, you can change. You can be different. You can experience life anew. Change is the only constant thing in this life. And I want to tell you, you don't fear change. You fear the outcome. But you will not know what the outcome is until you take a step, until you begin to think different, until you begin to challenge the status quo. Why am I the way I am? Why do I think the way I do? What can I do better? How do I achieve this? What steps do I need to take? And you begin to take it. Celebrate your baby steps, okay? Rome was not built in a day. So celebrate. So thank you for watching this. I just hope someone picks one or two things from it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. If you are here to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and do so. If you're here to like this video, go ahead, please like it, drop a comment for me. I'll be happy to read from you. See you next time.